welcome to Cooking Light. My name is Captain Christina Jaworski.
And my name is Stepson Lee Rivera.
And today we're going to be talking about some snacks because, hey, it is football season. During football season, you have chips, wings. Well, that's what we're going to focus on today are some chips and 3 different types of dip. So we're going to go ahead and get started with tortilla chips. These are not store-bought. These are actually homemade tortilla chips that you can make in your microwave. You can use any type of tortilla, corn, flour, whole wheat. You can even do this with pita bread.
You're gonna cut the tortilla bread in half, and then we're gonna do in 3. So total should be 6 pieces. And we're gonna put the in the plate. Don't stack on each other. We're gonna spread it with the oil, your favorite oil, olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever oil that you have on hand. And then just get a good toss and do the other side as well. You wanna make sure all are evenly coated. Put it in the microwave for a minute. Here is the final product. I did a 1 minute and also a 30-second increment. See, this is a last result.
All right, so now that we made the tortilla chips, we're gonna go ahead with the next step, and that's just making some old-fashioned Pico de Gallo. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with making some Pico de Gallo.
What here is the tomato, onions, and cilantro we're gonna chop. Tomato, you don't want the seeds inside, so all you do is we just roll it. Okay. We roll the tomato, you don't want the seeds in there.
Unless you're doing a cooked salsa, then that's okay. But we're doing Pico.
And you don't want to waste any, so the tips, we want that as well. And we're just dicing it. And then we'll cut the onion. Since we already cut the tomato, you can do is flip your cutting board. And cut the 2 ends. Cut it in half. Get the skin off.
Now we talked about this in a different episode, so how do you make yourself from crying whenever it comes to onions?
You can pre-soak your onion in the ice water. That will take out all this the stuff that make you cry. And we just do it, since this time we're doing dicing it, we just cut it through, not all the way. Sometimes it breaks, it's okay. And we just cut it.
Now for more color, you could also use like red onions, or if you want something slightly sweeter, there's like vidalias, and all sorts of other kinds of.
And here's the onions. And next one is cilantro. You don't need to cut it. It's just like take a little bit. Now all you want is the leaves, so you just do like this. I have some jalapeno that is already cut it. It depends on your liking of the hotness. You can leave some seeds in there or take some out. For the cilantro, you don't have to like cut it. You just like take a whole bunch and just the leaves and give it a cup of a twist. Give a couple chops. Fine chop. Make sure you don't take your hand. That's it. That's your cilantro.
All right, so once we got the tomato, the onion, the jalapenos, and the cilantro, we want to mix that together. Now there are certain ratios you want to do. So what I like to do is just kind of visualize it, but you could do about maybe 1 tomato worth. Okay, and that's Roma tomatoes. And then just for, you have white and red onions in here, but for color, I'm gonna scoop out a little bit more of the red onion, and I don't need too much, maybe about a tablespoon right there for that one tomato. It depends on how hot you want it, and so I'm gonna make mine just a tad, and that's about a teaspoon of jalapenos, diced of course, and then some of that cilantro. That should be this wonderful mix of colors. And similar to this one right here that I have for you on the side to go along with the chips. So we're gonna go next with the guacamole.
Now we're gonna cut the avocado. All you need to do is cut it in half. And we're gonna give it a twist. Okay, and this part, just put your knife like this. Take it out, no. Okay, or okay, use your hand like that. You can either use a spoon to scoop it out, or you just like cut it in half and then peel the skin out. And put it in the bowl.
So avocados, they usually come from California, but I think I've seen somewhere they come from Mexico. But in all, it has a lot of great omega-3s in it, lots of healthy fats, and then it's also a way to have a little bit more variety in terms of just having plain old-fashioned chips and dip. One of the things that I also like about avocados is kind of what Chef Sergeant Rivera here was doing, was kind of taking out the pit, because it either works with that knife or sometimes it just doesn't go. With this avocado right here that we have ready, we actually just can take a scoop of the pico that we had made, and of course adding a little bit of lime juice so that it stays fresh. But so I already added it here, but when it comes to the avocado, avocados turn brown because of oxidation, so you want to make sure that, well, actually I like mine a little chunkier. So you want to add some lime juice, and that's about a tablespoon and a half, and then you go ahead and then you mix it. You take back the spoon and you kind of go ahead with either mix it with this, or you take a fork and you just keep going. And now we're moving on to the third dip, which I call my Southwestern dressing. So we have here some Greek yogurt, some of the leftover chopped up jalapeno, and then we have a lot of the cilantro stems. So there is a way to use that, even though it's not as attractive, of course, as the leaves. And we also have some lime juice over here. And we're gonna go ahead and mix it all together in a blender.
Okay, so pour in the blender.
And you can use non-fat or 2% or full-fat Greek yogurt. It just depends on your style.
And jalapeno. And some cilantro, put inside.
And that's about a quarter cup of lime juice.
And put a lid on. There we go. Want to give a good mix. Something on the corner. And do a final.
That, and of course obviously a little bit goes a long way because with those simple ingredients, and so you can use this for another meal, like some chicken breast, or maybe even those chicken fajitas. You can even go ahead and add this to the pork green chili just to give it a little bit more creamier aspect to it. One of the things that I also like about this recipe is that it kind of goes along the lines of this new cooking guide that Army Public Health Command's kind of put out called Cooking Guide for Soldiers. You can find this cooking guide for soldiers at Army Public Health Command for free, and with so many other things to include some information about the Army Performance Triad. One of the things also that I like about this cooking guide is it kind of matches some of these simple recipes that we have for you with the whole Cooking Light series. Now, if you go ahead to marnhealth.com, you're going to find more information. Or you could call our Nutrition Care Clinic at 435-6707. Other than that, thank you for joining us today. My name is Captain Christina Yavorski.
And my name is Staff Sergeant Lee Rivera Dorothy.
And that was Cooking Light.